Okay, so we are now live. We are doing part 79 of the game engine. Oh, I've got a bit of a sniffer. And this is part 10. Okay, so what we are going to do, so set and get text, and we need to resize the background called set size method using button label size after. Okay, resize the background. So we gotta, let's have methods for this first. Let's implement the method. So button. So if we go to label, we can just grab them from here. Get and set. Okay, set text. Grab that. And we're gonna have get text as well. Set the buttons text. Okay, so if I implement both of these methods, so I go to here, create method implementations. The get text is simple, return label underscore label dot get text. There we go, that's all you gotta do. And now for this, for setting the text, you gotta do underscore button label dot set text, and we're gonna put string here, and we're gonna do reset. The reset position we have to call. Well, it says call set size. Because there's two. No. Yeah, there's two. Now we'll just do underscore button label dot size get. I wonder if that will do it now. If I do on scroll, it's going to say button dot set text to Bob, and I will comment out this bad boy. Give this a run. Let's see what we get. Yes, it did work, but I want to do it based on the center, so it's easier for me to see what's going on. So for some reason it resets it to left. I need to recalculate padding, I guess. I guess you gotta recalculate padding as well. And padding is calculated here. So if I copy that, and I'd say I won't actually have it like this. If this works, I'm gonna abstract this out into a calculate padding method. What is this? Matteo Todoro says, coding a game engine. That's what this is. Engine definition default. That's fine. That shouldn't be an issue. Because ultimately, what we want it to look like is, if I go to button, if I just change it to Bob, ultimately this is what we want it to look like. On my laptop I cannot see comments at the moment. Hello brother, I really appreciate videos. I'm watching your old videos about SFML. It helps me so much. Thanks man, keep going. Mohammed Khalid says, thank you very much. I really appreciate the kind words. Good to hear that the videos in general and the old videos are helping. So we're actually using SFML in here to build on top of it to create the game engine. So this is what we want. So if I scroll, so this is what's happening. Ooh, padding hasn't been factored in. I think that's what it is. Okay, so we set label position as well. Let me do this now. So if I scroll, there should be no change currently. There's still a change. We do this, do that, we do that. Do I not need to do these then? And let's give this a run now. Aries Ahmed says, hi, hello. How many years did it take to me to be like you in programming? It just started 3 months ago, but I did my best since this time, so I'm a little bit good. At least I hope I will reach advanced level soon. You know, I've been coding for over 10 years now. There've been people that have been coding for decades, so it's just a matter of getting at it. Just keep doing it, keep doing it. It's different for everyone. You know, after 6 to 12 months, you should be pretty competent enough to create stuff, because initially you feel overwhelmed. It's so new, so different. After 6 to 12 months, you should be pretty competent. It just depends on how hardcore you're willing to go. And if you're approaching it with a laissez-faire attitude, not doing much, then it's not really going to get you anywhere. Okay, so we need to reset the... It's the label positioning that I need to do. I mean, technically, I guess we need to reset the size as well. Or do we not? So if I put true for use padding, I mean, even then it doesn't really do what we want. Let's give this a run. There's no reason why that should change. For the simple reason that's based on character size. And we don't have set and get character size yet. So we don't need to worry about that per se. Let's get rid of that. Give that a run. Okay, so it's not doing it centered. That's what seems to be the issue here. So let's go back to button. Don't need to concern ourselves with this or this. Or this really. I mean, we can ignore the positioning aspect of it. And we won't change the size of it. For the simple reason you might just want to, like on a hover thing, change the text. Okay, so we won't change the size, but resetting the label position is not working. So let's go anchor X, it should be centered. We'll get the background. So what if I don't do this? Option to resize. Always anchored on the left side. Let me do a log of the button label dot get size dot x, and then do it afterwards as well. In reality, this should in reality this should change. It should get smaller in this case. I know probably about should be like 25% of it. 415. That's fine. So that's good. So it's the size of the label is changing. What does the set text method do in label? Let's have a look at that. Maybe there's some clue in that. So we let me see if that's the issue. I mean, did that do anything? Yeah, so that obviously doesn't update the size, but then button label set position. Don't know where I'm going with this. If I developed a game, how can I know that which device can run it? I mean, Android or iOS. So when you what are you specifically saying? Are you saying which version of the iPhone? So like an old iPhone compared to a new iPhone, a old lower end Android compared to a higher newer end Android, or are you just saying can it work on those things? Because the thing is, when you make a game, you choose a game engine. Whether you make one or whether you use one off the shelf, probably use one off the shelf. When you do that, you'll know what it supports. So you'll support Android, you'll support iOS. He'll tell you that. If it supports that, that's great. And then obviously there'll still be certain things you have to take into consideration when developing for the different platforms. Let me scroll. I don't know where the hell that's going. Ooh, let me try that. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. Again, I don't know what position you're in. Are you a uni? Are you, like 40 and you're changing careers? So that, does have an impact on what you'll do. But I think too many people focus too much on, I've got this great idea, want to make a game, want to make an app, and how can I make it so successful? That's good. But for now, just focus on getting good at coding. Trust me, you're going to be quite a bit away from, in terms of time, probably a few years before you actually get something out there that's actually half decent. That's just the reality of the situation. Set and get text is posing more issues than I had hoped for. So what is going on? This should technically never get triggered. That's fine. This one should get triggered now. And if I click continue, why did the scroll not trigger it? Thank you. You are welcome. SPD log info. In like flame. Okay, so before I had it turned off and I pressed the run button would have worked, but I already had it running. Is it even getting into here? Started, that's why I ain't getting into there. Let's just rerun this. Give it another run. Hopefully everyone's having a good Sunday. Nope, not working. Okay, so I'm gonna start wrapping up. I've got some important business to do. Very important business. So yeah, I'm wrapping up. I want to thank everyone for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. And goodbye, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. See you tomorrow for 2 live streams. Gameplay, Ghost of Tsushima at 4 PM and Game Engine at Ghost of Tsushima gameplay at 11 AM and Game Engine coding, aka this one, at 4 PM. And UK time, that is, for both of them.